Yes, guys, we are back. Apologies. We've missed a couple games due to unforeseen circumstances, but we are back. I know we don't just come back when we win or when we lose. It just happened to be Southampton 2, Manchester United 3. What an emotional game, man. Got the lads with me. What are you not saying?
Go on, Jesse.
Well, I'm delighted. My boy Cavani scored the 2 goals. I did say he'll come in and score. I'm just delighted. Like, I'm happy that we won the game. I did say that a draw won't be the worst result, but I'm actually surprised we won the game. So, yeah, I'm delighted.
Yeah. I mean, we created a lot of chances. First half, should have scored quite a few goals. Really shocked that Greenwood didn't put them away. Yeah, really shocked. But even at 2-0, I thought we can come back and draw. I didn't think we'll come back and win. So yeah, I'm happy, man. Good to see Cavani scoring a couple of goals.
Yeah, he's announced himself into the United fans. Let's take it back to the start though. The lineup comes out. What we saying? Diamond. How's we feeling about that formation still?
I don't really know about it. I don't like the diamond. Yeah, man. The diamond, I'm not a fan. Don't really like
The lineup.
but we have to play it to fit in some of our best players. We still need to protect the back four, so we still need 2 DMs. If Van Dijk is to start, it feels like he needs to be in a diamond. But yeah, I mean, I still prefer 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. But hey,
First half, 2-0 down. I mean, set pieces again. Southampton. I mean, their defenders. De Gea, let's just get to De Gea because it looks like he's injured now, and that free kick. I'm sorry, but as much as it was a good free kick, I think he has to save that because he keeps diving behind the goal. Like he's done it in the last game against Istanbul, and he's done it again. Now he's out. It looks like Dean Henderson might have a goal. This could be the opportunity he's been praying for. Like he needs to grasp this with both hands because this is it. This is his chance now.
yeah. I mean, you don't know how I feel about De Gea. Again, I feel like he's a very good reactionary shot stopper. And he's so good at that. Like, it clouds a lot of his judgment when it comes to overall keeping ability. So I'm ready for Henderson to actually be our number one goalkeeper personally. So
Yeah, same. Like, even when like they're shooting at him, he feels more like comfortable. Like his saves are comfortable. Like he knows how to handle the ball. He doesn't really waste time on the ball as well. Like there was one time he had the ball and then he just threw it to Tellers. So yeah, man, I don't mind him coming in. I think he's gonna do well. Like,
yeah,
not a big miss.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. I think De Gea's still a good goalkeeper. I just don't feel like he's so good at one thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But he's just got so many weaknesses. Like every cross that comes into the box, I feel nervous. I don't like that. So
Now let's talk about a particular Marcus Rashford. Now I don't know, man. He did get an assist for the last goal, but I'm sorry, this performance. If this was Martial, I know most fans would be getting onto him. But because it's Rashford and he's one of our own and he's doing the free school meals, it just gets brushed under the carpet. Like, I'm not. People need to keep the same energy because that was a dreadful performance. I ain't gonna lie.
it was bad. Rashford still has a bit of immaturity in his football, but he is quite young still. But the thing I like about Rashford and also Bruno is a lot of our goals go through those two players. So even when they're having bad games, sometimes they still do something to add value to the game. But yeah, it was a bad performance. And he still needs to mature in his decision making and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
sorry, let me just butt in. Bruno, you guys know my feelings towards Bruno. He's a clutch player, moments player, but he keeps losing the ball. Like the simple football, I don't like it. I know, like we need him without Bruno, like, but the passing and just keeping the ball, he loses the ball too much. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
You know what? I'll say one thing, which is Bruno and Rashford. They're both similar. Like they lose the ball a lot. It's true. They lose the ball a lot, especially Rashford. Like, no, especially Bruno. Yeah, he has. I don't know why he does it, but He does. It does suit his game. That's his game, man. He takes.
Yeah,
Taking risk, man.
Well, do you know what? It's I don't, as you know already, the kind of midfielder I hate midfielders that can't retain the ball. I despise that, and which is why I'm such a huge fan of Van de Beek. But the thing about Bruno is he adds way too much value, way too much. Like even though he will be losing the ball, everything goes through Bruno. You know,
No,
and
I'm not
sometimes
criticizing. I just think he could be levels if he just improves that. It's not even hard. Like the goals and assists are the hard things to do in football. It's the just keep the ball. Like
yeah, I feel like it's part of his game though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like that thing there is why he creates so many chances and gets so many goals because he does things that, for example, look at Cavaniiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiil get the ball, pass out wide, get the ball.
yeah,
And he takes a shot on and he leads to something. So I agree with you. I think he needs to find a balance. But for right now, I'm more for him than against him doing that, if that makes sense.
oh
For
yeah,
now. For
yeah.
now.
It's a bit scary though, but
Yeah.
we need
His
him. We need.
His one is not as bad as Pogba. When he loses the ball, it's frustrating. But it doesn't really lead to them getting chances. Whereas when Pogba loses the ball, it's like they're straight
No,
onto it.
that's because the positions they play.
Position, yeah.
Yeah,
Which is what I'm saying. Like he's kind of allowed to take risks. So he takes
I understand. He's
yeah.
got more license to do it because he's
Mm,
further up the pitch. But
exactly.
yeah, let's move on to Jesse, your boy, man. Give me your monologue of the great Edison Cavani, El Matador.
This guy's watching this guy
Insane
at the
last
club
time.
since
This
2013.
guy since 2013,
Yeah.
and I know what type of striker he is. I keep telling you guys, he needs to start. I'm not hearing this fitness rubbish. I'm not hearing that
Nah.
because I'm not hearing that. Wednesday, he's got to start against PSG. Like when
Well,
he's
and then
on the pitch,
Saturday he starts again.
yeah, and Saturday as well. When
Right,
he's
but
on
I
the
don't
pitch,
think he can play with those games. But
man,
yeah.
we need what's best for the team. Don't you understand? Like we need to get
No,
points.
but
Like,
Oli has to protect him. He has to protect him, man.
as you said, PSG. If we beat PSG, we're through. So we wouldn't need. We could be resting players for our last game, and yeah, and the Champions League will come like probably like 2 weeks after because it's becoming quicker now, isn't it? So yeah,
Yeah.
Cavani, he's got to start.
You love Cavani.
He's a number. To me, I still think he's world class. I'm sorry, and that last season he had at PSG, that's because he was injured. He didn't really play much games.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm scared. I don't want him to get injured
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
he's
obviously,
out. He gets out for time.
yeah. But I think that's the first time he's had it in his career, though. He hasn't been out for that long. He's
Okay.
usually in action. But
Okay.
he needs to start every game. He brings something to the team. He brings other options. Look at that run for that last goal. No one in our team is doing that run. Like we've seen it against Istanbul as well. When the keeper made a mistake, he made that run. Yeah, I'm happy for him. Really happy for him.
I totally agree with Jesse. I think, and actually, I'm going to take this back to before. I think I totally agree with Jesse when it comes to our strikers. So Jesse's always been saying we need a striker that only plays as a striker. That's what they are. They are a striker. I think I completely agree with this now because you can have a Van Persie or you can have, I don't know, Mbappe. I don't want that. I want a Van Persie. Man United need a striker that only plays up front. And I think Cavani is that guy. And I watched him against, what team was it, the last match? Istanbul?
Istanbul.
Yeah. And it's not just him as a striker, it's what he does in terms of lay off the ball, his movement, you know what I mean? Being a vocal point. Martial doesn't really give us that, even though I think he can play up front. He doesn't really give us that central striker type of thing. So I agree with Jess. I think Cavani has to be number 9 this year. I will shift Martial back to the left and I will force Rashford on the right.
No, what it's good for both Martial and Cavani because we need Martial's dribbling ability to get past players on the left. Rashford, he's not really doing it. Like he's always rushing. I keep saying to Jerry that he keeps rushing. He's not fluent. Like if Martial does it, like I'm confident when he gets the ball, he's going to beat a player and get across in the box. And that's why I feel like. And Rashford on the right, he can play on the right. He can cross the ball from the right, and he can also shoot from the right hand side as well. So I think we just need to play that front three. Martial on the left, Cavani up top, and Rashford on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And let's go on to the big man, Mr. Oli Gunner. What are we saying
Nah,
about him today? Obviously, his subs, his
No
subs
what?
paid off in the end,
Yeah.
and plus
Because
the
we
first
fully
half.
can't blame him.
Yeah, you can't blame because they should have finished their chances up to the players today. But his subs, they won us the game. So
Ole is at the wheel. I'm not.
I don't know about the real. But you know, Oli, he always does this. When he looks like he's done it out, he always just, oh, this guy, for you ain't got no, is he?
You have to get with the program, fam. Again, not many people like Ole. I think he's overjudged. I think he's over criticized. I think he's done a great job, and I think he's still doing a great job. Um, Obviously, we want to see more, but when I'm looking at the Champions League, we're top of the group stages. I'm looking at the Premier League, we're not far off, and we've got a game in hand. So, and I'm looking at the team; it's slowly kind of picking itself to some extent. There's still a bit of confusion as to who starts, but I'm seeing progress, and that's what happens in transitions. So as much as you don't like him,
Yeah, I'm only out, but I don't think I'm starting to think during the season it doesn't make sense to sack him during the season. I'll wait till like the summer. Like I'll give him this season at least.
Yeah,
Because
but
yeah,
let
like
me
you
say
said,
this. I've said
huh?
this.
what
I've
will
said
make you start? So, hold on, Jesse. So, if Ole finishes in the top four,
No,
um,
that's what I'm saying.
but
Or like he's top of the group. I go on.
if he gets top four and we win a cup, even if it's Carling Cup, would you sack him?
Oh no. I'm just saying, like, yeah, obviously if he does well this season, what's the point of sacking him? Like,
Mm.
I'll give him till the season. I'm still early yet, but it depends
How
what
the
we
season
do at the
ends?
end of the season. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So,
right now
what
sacking
do you
him
want to
now.
see at the end of the season? What
Of
will
course,
make
I never want us. No, I want us to do well. So if that means he's staying, then so
yeah,
be it. I want a trophy. I want top four, maybe a league title push. Who knows? But
yeah. We can, I still genuinely believe we can still title champion.
we can. But are we consistent? Like I said with Jesse many times,
yeah,
I need to see
yeah, man. You
5
know what?
games
You
in a
know what?
row, fam.
You know what? With this team, yeah, we've got so much quality, just consistency. Like,
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. That we need to use the formations at the right time, like the right games. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. That you can't keep switching because
But
this is what no, but just these. This is why we keep not getting the results and consistency because we keep switching. I feel like we have to do it. The only way we can switch is like, for example, like let's say if we're playing Liverpool, we have to go 5 at the back, or if we're playing the small teams, we play 4-2-3-1. The
Jesse,
diamond, I'm not for the diamond in it. Like
yeah,
I'm not for it. I seen it today, and as I said, yeah, we changed the formation. We changed it. We went to Rashford. I think it was Rashford on the right, and then Bruno on the left, and then Cavani up top, and then it went from Rashford on the left, then
but Jesse, this is my point. Yeah, this
yeah.
is my point. What you're saying is true. But that's what happens in transitions. And I've used this word so many times. Like, we want to dismiss the fact that we're in transition. We've got new players in the team. Tellers, new. Van de Beek, new. Cavani, new. Right? We've got so many new players. You can't just create a system and fit with them all in and know your starting lineup straight away. It takes time. And that's what's happening.
Yeah. I've
We need to
always
find out the best 11. Now, we're saying Cavani in the beginning. No one was saying Cavani to start. Right?
I did. You know I did.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
you
did.
did.
He
I did. I
definitely
don't even
did.
try.
Yes, he did. I'm talking about as a United collective. Not many United fans were saying Cavani has to be in start. Now they're saying it, right? Not everyone was saying Van de Beek is start. Now they're saying it, right?
But I've
Now they're
always
saying Cavani. Now people are saying Van de Beek could play deeper in the midfield. Before everyone was like, no, he's like a second striker.
see what's getting me so angry is that I've been saying this. I did say Van de Beek is not just a number 10. He can
You
play
did. I agree with you. You
things.
did.
See, Jax knows, innit?
You did.
I know what I'm saying. I know what's best for this team. I thought that Van de Beek has to be a starter. I don't know how Pogba comes back in this team. It's actually peak.
No. During the match, you said.
You guys.
No, wait. What did you say, Jack? You said during the match, Pogba were missing Pogba.
He just said that. He just said that. Confess your sin.
I don't know how he gets back in the team.
That's what I said.
I
We
feel
don't know
like
what I'm missing him.
But I said to you guys, but no one wants to accept that Pogba is not really needed. No one wants to accept it.
I feel like
It's
the
Pogba.
way we're trying to
That's
play.
the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah.
He's a good player, but he's not that guy. I don't care what anyone tells me. He's not that guy.
Jax, you
I
know what
prefer
I
Van de
feel
Beek.
like? Jax. I honestly feel like Van de Beek, Bruno, Cavani. I feel like they have to start.
Yeah.
They have to
But
start.
the issue, this is kind of going off board, right? But I just want to mention it quickly. The issue that we face United right now, the main issue for me is the fact that we still have to protect the centre backs. That's why we still have to play 2 DMs. Do you understand? That's an issue because if we don't need to play those 2 DMs, we can fit Van de Beek and Bruno in the 4-2-3-1.
No, that's what I'm saying, Jets. I only feel like we need to play the 2 DMs if we're playing like a big team. That I don't think we need to do it against the small teams.
No, just if we do, don't get it. Listen to me.
If it's at home,
listen to me. Hold on. Home or away, there's no fans, man. Listen, don't get twisted. When you say small teams, like they're dead. The small teams are not dead, you know. Southampton are not a dead team. Like they will exploit you if you give them the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You still need to protect the back foot against small teams.
But then again, we find it harder to score from. When we play those 2 DMs, we don't score. It's like we have to bring our.
No, we do though. We do. Most of our games we played with 2 DMs.
Newcastle, what happened? We had to bring them on. It was 4-1.
Yeah. But we had to protect the back four. Otherwise, we would have been 2-0 down.
Oh, we played Chelsea. Played Chelsea. It was 0-0. We find it hard to score. Honestly, I feel like the 2 DMs I feel like we have to do it. Maybe away.
The point is, we need a good DM.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fred is decent. Matic is decent. But Fred, his passing is a bit off. Matic hasn't really got the legs. We need like a Fabinho or an Austin Fernandinho or Partey. You know, that's what we need. If we have that, then we can play one. But we can't just play Fred as a single DM. Goodness gracious, no way. We get hammered. And we can't play Matic because he hasn't got the legs. I thought we can. Me and Jerry discussed at the beginning of the season. I genuinely believed Matic can play as a single DM because he is a good DM, but he hasn't got the legs. Oh. And I said to back, I'm sorry, they're not allowed to get exposed 1-on-1. Especially when
finished. Let's wrap this up and go to the man of the match. Who stood out today?
Edison.
The one guy in it. Cavani come on, change the game. Won the game for us. And hopefully he can kick on, start the next game, keep this run going. Any honourable mentions? Van de Beek, Taylor's?
Van de Beek, always keeps the ball, nuclear, love him, my kind of footballer.
Bruno, he got a goal, got an assist. Again, stats.
100 procedures.
The thing with Bruno is that he just needs to stay on the pitch. No, it's frustrating for what he does in that, but he's clinical. That is why he's better than Pogba in that position, because he's clinical as well.
Honorable mention, I know this is a Weber, but Lindelof, I watched him today. He actually played really well.
Yeah.
No,
even Maguire. They played all right still. But yes, guys, we're gonna wrap it there. Again, apologies for not being active. We missed a couple of games. Obviously, we're very happy with the West Ham win, the Everton win, the Istanbul win, reactions, all of that. But yes, we'll be back this week, 100%. PSG, big game. I think if we win, like you guys said, we'll be top of group. So yes, we'll be back during the week for the PSG preview. Again, make sure you're liking, subscribing. I know we're a bit active, but we're back, guys. We are back. And yes, man, Cavaniiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiil10 yes, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.